Hello there. Sasha here again. I don't know why I did my intro like that, but I did. Um, anyways, today I wanted to play this game that I found on Steam a little while ago. And I originally saw the wonderful, much larger and better and more popular YouTuber Stacy Plays play. And I wanted to try it for myself, but also record my experience. Just for the fun of it. Also, sorry if the audio sounds a bit far away. I am using the microphone that is on my Bluetooth headphones, so I don't even know if it's working that well. I did a test and it sounded okay. So anyways, I'm gonna see if I can just click this because I haven't played before. No, I can't. New game then. Okay, name. Click anywhere to continue. What is your name? That's not how you spell my name. Sasha is my name. Hello. This looks like a cute game. Paris is truly a sight to behold. I can't get used to it, even having lived here for most of my life. The sign parting the city in two, the smell of the baked goods in the morning and the buildings filled with history. I apologize if I butchered this word. I do not know how to say it at all. I failed Spanish, and this is French. I don't understand, so. Even so, living here alone could maybe be a bit mundane, but I don't have to. I share an apartment with my old friend Roselle, who studies veterinary medicine of some sort. I don't get to spend much time with her as my job is working the evening shift at a small newspaper. Speaking of which, I ought to let her know that I'll be heading to the office for the night in a bit. So, after that bit of dialogue, how I understand this game is, it's like a story game that changes depending on your choices. Should be fun because it has cats. I knock on her door, waiting for a few seconds before entering. Hey Ro, how are you doing? I'm alright, Sasha, and you? All good, just wanted to let you know I'll be leaving for work in a few. Ask about today. So, what have you been up to? Not much. School? Yeah. Worked from home. Ask if she wants to go somewhere. Ask if I can help clean up her room. This would probably insinuate that I'm not really happy with how she's keeping her room. Ask if she wants to go somewhere. You know what? It's really nice outside, and we haven't even gone out for a coffee together. We should. Hi, Minx. Hello. We should totally do so this weekend when we're both free. Well, it has been a while. You know you want to. Some fresh air will feel nice. Hi, Minx. Hello. Maybe I might have to study, so no promises. She glances at the clock above the door behind me. Shouldn't you be going soon? You'd wind up late in not too long, right? I'm good on time, actually, but it might be time to break it off. You might be right. I'm off then. I'll pass by the baker's too. Is there anything you'd like? Okay, that I ended that sentence with yay. No, I'm good. Alright then, see you. Okay, I can talk, yay. I leave her to her own and head for the door. This is so far going pretty well. Before leaving, I pat my pockets, realizing that I'm forgetting something. Ro, have you seen my keys? The ones with the cork? Have you looked in the kitchen? Ugh. I check and find them on the countertop. I always forget to check there. Good thing she still keeps tabs on me, even if things are different now. Thanks, bye! Man, how lucky am I to have a view like this going to work? I think to myself as my feet patter against the rounded stones of the old town path. Or towpath. Not town path. I don't know, but I'm gonna... Yep, this is good art. I'm trying to put in original commentary. I'm not good at this. In the shade by the wall, I spot a cat looking every bit as scruffy as the water looks serene. Ooh, this cat. Ooh, Roselle would love this if she were here. She always used to chase after cats, patiently gain their trust, and befriend them like some kind of cat whisperer. Whenever successful, which was almost always, she'd memorialize the occasion by having a picture taken, like a big game hunter of old posing with her quarry. I kind of miss that side of her. Maybe a picture of my own would remind her of the good old days? The thought stops me in my tracks, and I study the cat in question. It's just sitting there, gazing over the water as if saying, "Yep, I rule this place." Which, in fairness, it probably did by the looks of things. Looking at the time, I notice that I have plenty of it. I could at least try to get her a picture. What could possibly go wrong after all? But how should I approach? If we sneak up on it, then it could notice us and think we're trying to attack it and run off. If we let it know we're here and closing carefully, it could also run off, but at least it knows we're here, so it won't be startled as much. Probably this one. Better take it slow here. Slow and steady wins the race. And after all, I'm not the sorceress cat whisperer Roselle, my bad. I would hate to spook it now from from what was clearly even to me a favorite spot of theirs. Not that this cat looks particularly skittish, it has a very, proud bearing. Hello there, kitty. I speak softly while closing the distance. When I'm merely a few meters away, it gives me a casual glance out of the corner of its eye. I get the idea and stop. Satisfied with my response, it resumes watching over the still water. I apologize if you can hear a cat screaming in the background. That's one of my cats. Not this cat on the screen. Screen. That would be Minky. I could easily just take a picture of the cat's back and call it a day, but my professional pride berates me for even considering such a notion. It may not be the cuddliest cat in the world, but I will get a good photo one way or another. Wait for the right moment, toss a rock, or close the distance. Not close the distance because the cat clearly wants you to keep your distance. If you toss a rock, it might get startled. I think waiting would be the best. The cat seems to rather enjoy the view of the water. Ever so slowly, I walk up to the edge, maintaining respectful distance to the cat and sitting down with my legs crossed. The late summer's evening sun shrouding the city in a pink glow, not even the faintest breeze disrupting the mirror-like surface of the water. I glance at the cat. It's basking in the sun with closed eyes, savoring the warmth. I can read. The moment is here. With careful, deliberate movements, shush for a moment, please. Just for a moment, sweetheart. Okay. With careful, deliberate movements, I fish my phone out of my pocket and lean in for a picture. The picture perfectly captures the serenity of the scene. Not wishing to disturb the cat any longer, I get up and walk away. Oh, it's a kitty! That actually is a good picture. The reply comes through so fast it feels like I got it before I even sent the message. That's a gorgeous photo. That cat looks like a stray. How'd you manage to get so close? Tell me! I just took my time with it, took a page from your book. Gotta learn from the best. The best? I won't go that far, but thanks. Did it take long to get to that point? Not really. It didn't seem to mind me being in the vicinity as long as it could keep track of me and I did nothing hasty. Strays are often kinda chill if you don't bother them. Be careful though, they can be unpredictable. Kinda got that vibe, yeah, I will be. Almost forgot, thanks for the picture. I'll make that my new home screen on my phone. Good chat, Ro, but I need to hurry up now. Lost more time than I thought here. I wonder if we should go to work or go to work, or maybe to the bakery, or go home. Go home sounds like a good option to me, but we can't go home. Go to work. Yes, a cat clock. It reminds me of the Cheshire Cat for some reason. I don't know. I'm tired. It's too early in the morning for this. Work went by as usual and it was over in no time. Dawn is lurking around the corner as I'm heading for the bakery. All the little shops are closed, but the bakers are already at their battle stations, churning out their goods for the breakfast rush and the coming day. Thanks to having friends in high places, also known as the owner, I'm allowed to sneak in through the back door and get my grubby hands on bread early. Roselle said she didn't want any, but I'll get her some just in case she changes her mind. Besides, you can never have too much bread. Ain't that the truth? Bread is the best. It's a cat! Oh, look at his face! Oh. I'm not even reading the dialogue right now. Look at the kitty! Ah! Tiger just looked at me like I'm a crazy person. Probably because I am a crazy person. But look at the kitty! Ah! As I leave the bakery with my precious baked goods, I notice a cardboard box next to the door, which apparently is the residence of a charmingly fat cat sleeping inside. And an adorable one at that. Aww. Clearly it's being cared for to some extent, as the floor is draped with a cozy looking blanket and somebody's made it a little roof to keep the rain out. Oh, is this the box? I would bet this is the box. Is it a new tenant on the street, or am I selectively blind and it's always been here? I can't recall. Looking around, the nearby area is strangely littered with glass jars, too. Inspired by the success of the earlier cat encounter, I decide to win further glory by attaining a second triumphant moment. One to make Roselle the cat whisperer proud. Okay, I remember this being important, the glass jars. But I can't read the glass jar right here. I dropped my bag and crouched down next to the sleeping cat. Or what I thought was a sleeping cat. It opens an eye and looks down at me lazily. I'm gonna... If I pet the head, it might bite me, but I don't want to wait either. I mean, look at its face! It has a precious face. I'm gonna wait. Alright, cat, make your move. I say with the exaggerated voice of a movie gunslinger, waiting to let the cat take the first action, not wishing to pressure it in any way. Nope, can't do that. Okay. In a shocking display of Herculean effort, the cat opens a second eye and looks at me with a steady gaze. This face. Okay, ignore this. For now, look at the cat face. It's just like, what? Okay. I can't help but to feel like it's trying to assess me. Playing along for a quiet laugh to myself, I strike a pose, showing my good side. Well, if such a thing exists. A A few seconds pass before it gets up, lacking any semblance of urgency. I think that's how you say that. I don't know. This has a lot of big words. Simple but big words. It jumps down at the grace of a drunken baboon, landing on its feet, seemingly more by blind luck than any skill on its part. Right, can't. Okay. It comes over to me, rubbing up against my legs with a quiet purr. Well, aren't you a little friendly thing? A friendly little thing, not a little friendly. Whatever. Giving it a few pats along the back before I go, I start to make my way home to that bed which I'm now longing for. At least that was the theory. A very persistent furry friend demands more attention, constantly getting in my way, protesting my attempts to leave very efficiently indeed. I can't deny that's a very charming thing. As it is, I can't really get a good shot of the cat. It's either at a bad angle or too close to the camera. I need to gain some space. Try the selfie camera? Maybe I don't need to create distance. I fumble with my pocket as I continue petting the cat with the other hand. In the position I'm sitting, it's difficult to get it out of my pocket, and a struggle and I think this is supposed to say and I struggle for a moment, I don't know. And a struggle for a moment. Finally, I prevail against these insurmountable odds, place a camera in front of us and snap a bunch of photos, hoping that at least one wouldn't be a blurry mess of a disaster. I go through them quickly, and there is one close-up picture of the cat's face that didn't end up looking like the photos taken from the inside of a tumble dryer. It will have to make do. A few more cuddles later, I managed to extricate myself from the situation and start off in the direction of home. Oh, it's so cute! Oh, hi, Tiger. You coming over here now? Oh, okay. While perhaps not the best interaction on my part, this picture turned out kind of great. Wow, how'd you manage to take this one? After many trials and tribulations, I managed to nab it, that and approximately 42,372 others that turned out rubbish, but that's beside the point. I bet. Did you get along well? Kind of. Not bad, not great, I don't think. Was thinking of trying to feed it? Or I was thinking of trying to feed it. My bad. That could work, just don't give it raw fish or something. That could make it sick. Don't worry, I won't. What a day. Keychain rattling in my hand, I unlock the door, shutting it behind me. Dumping the bag on the floor by the wall and trudging on over to the kitchen for a bite to eat before bed. Was that even proper English? I don't know. I trundle past Rose's door. Shut as always. just a faint blue light leaking through the door frame. She must be on the laptop again, as I am right now. Finally arriving at the counter, I have myself a few pieces of fresh loaf before dragging myself into the living room and to the TV. Flopping into the couch, I watch whatever happens to be on, lazily munching away. There's a documentary on about the life on the There's a documentary on about life on the African savannah, and it'd just be her thing. That's a weird word. I've never understood this word. I know it's a combination of it would, but after a few minutes of deliberation, I get up, going over to Ro's room and gently knocking on her door. Hey Ro, you up? Yeah, Sasha, what is it? Ask her to come watch TV. Can I come in? Sure. Why don't you come hang out with me? There's a wildlife special on. Where is my water bottle? Water bottle. Here it is. Okay, so there's lions and everything, just like we always used to catch. There's a few moments of silence. I'd rather not. I want to be alone. Oh, Roselle, why, sweetheart? Why do I keep trying to press K to continue? Knowing when not to overstay my welcome, I wish her a good night before gently closing the door and heading back to the couch. Hello, Tiger. What if I didn't want to go to sleep? What if I want to stay up and watch TV? What if... Okay. Sleep. Hello, Tiger. How are you? Never having been one for sitting around, come afternoon I treat myself to a walk. Some might think that walking is a bit of a peculiar treat, but in a city like Paris, it really is. There's always something beautiful to see, something exciting to discover. Oh, that's the end of the sentence. Okay, let's try that again. There's always something beautiful to see, something exciting to discover. There we go. Hello, Tiger. You enjoying the sun over here? Yeah? Okay. I've been walking around the city virtually every day for years, and it still never bores me. On the contrary, it helps dislodge writer's block and distract me from other woes. One of the streets and spots I always come back to, though, is this old little street passing by the small park. The trees happen to make for a great spot to just get away from the sun on a hot day. And an added bonus. Yay. Trees. Shade. The trees outside my window don't give much shade yet because they still have no leaves. Suddenly I spot an orange fuzz in the... Okay, another word. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this word out, shall we? Periphery. Periphery? Yeah. In the periphery, and I instinctively know it's a cat. You don't hit K to continue. It's funny the things that you notice once you're actively looking for them. Well, it's either that or I've been afflicted with cat-engineered nanomachines altering my perception, which, in all honesty, is a touch unlikely. Just a touch. I apologize if that just killed people's ears, but look at it. It is so dark. Oh, it has a little bell collar. I wonder if it has a home or not. I forget. I haven't watched the one video that I saw this with in a while. Rather than a fully grown cat, this one is a mere kitten playing with the leaves beneath a tree. Playtime is disrupted, however, when a pedestrian tramples by, startling the little creature. After having taken cover by the tree for a while, it tentatively returns to its game, soon blissfully distracted. I'd love to join in, but I don't want to frighten it again either. Again, I think it's clearly very skittish, but let it know you're getting closer. No, was that a bad choice considering this? Considering how that person was storming by the scared poor little thing, I should probably let it know I'm approaching beforehand so that I don't scare it again. I walk closer carefully with slow, deliberate movements, quietly calling out to it. Hey, little friend, don't be afraid. Turns out kittens don't do too well on the whole hearing comprehension front, and it curls up into a small nervous bundle. Don't be scared, I'm a friend. I stopped for a while, giving it some time to realize that I wasn't going to stampede by or do it any harm. Clearly anxious due to my presence, I need to do something to break the ice. No, don't try to pet the kitten. That is a bad thing. You're going to get yourself hurt. Tell it about your day, because it'll understand. It'll understand your words. Plus, cats don't judge you for having a weird day. They don't. Maybe I can get across my friendliness through a casual conversation. I go on to tell the kitten about my day, the cat by the canal, my night shift at work, and about the other cat by the cafe. While facing in the general direction of the cat, I don't look directly at it, trying to communicate that I'm no threat to it. I cast a quick glance at it, and the kitten is watching me carefully, but it seems less withdrawn, more curious. Play with it using a stick. Don't pet it, you're gonna get hurt. Well, it's obviously a rather playful sort. Maybe that would help me befriend it. The tree beside us has kindly enough dropped a twig on the ground that looks like it could double as a cat toy. Picking it up, I give it a try, drawing a figure of 8 In the air. Who calls it figure of 8? Figure 8. What? Why? Okay. But I've never played with a cat. Sure, it can't be too complicated, but how I should go about it is still a question that needs answering. Avoid sudden movements. That would scare it. Oh, it had a little cute face. With the kitten being easily scared, I feel like it would be detrimental to be too aggressive. Instead, I start with the stick some ways off, starting slow and carefully adding speed while changing directions. Okay. The kitten's eyes are soon set on the tip of the twig and following it curiously. I can't decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Again, you don't hit K. Okay. With the kitten's attention, I dare go closer and, oh, what was that? Another gentle swoosh of the swoosh of the stick, yep. And the kitten jumps in, chasing the toy to its full extent. It pounces on it and holds it down with its claws. I let it have its victory before carefully jiggling it out of its grip. The kitten's eyes are brimming with light. It is something Rochelle must see. I fumble with my free hand as I continue to distract the kitten with the twig. I managed to get a hold of my phone, turning the camera on and get the picture taken. Instead of taking my leave right away, we play some more, but a group of loud youngsters startle it again, and it scurries off. Those darn kids! Why they gotta be so loud? That's actually a question I ask myself on a daily basis. I'd love to meet it again. Oh, this is a great game. I love this game. With not a small sense of pride, I relay the brilliant image to Ro. Clearly, I am not the only one to recognize its quality. That has to be the cutest thing I've seen in ages. I know, I never spent as much time with cats or other critters as you have, but it's easy to see the appeal now. They're lovely, aren't they? Such an adorable little kitten with the bell and everything. I wish I had a cat like that. Reminds me of my first one when I was a kid. If that cat was anything like this one, it's easy to understand your obsession. I'll be home soon. I can see her begin to type, then stop, erase, and type again. This goes on for a little while until the word okay shows up. A bit underwhelming maybe, but at least I roused her for a little while. Okay. I think I'm actually going to leave it here for now. So I'm gonna main menu. I'm pretty sure it just saved, right? Right. I'm gonna leave. Okay, let's hope I don't horribly regret that. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it here for today. That is a very adorable game, but I have to take more allergy medicine and Advil because I'm actually supposed to be sleeping right now. But yeah, if anyone, or if you guys think that I should, make another episode of this, I could maybe turn it into a bit of a series, until I finish the whole game. It's a very cute game. I would like to do that very much. But until then, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, it would be appreciated if you could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the little bell, to get notifications when I upload, although I don't upload very much. Yada yada yada. I'm not good at this YouTuber stuff. Yada yada yada. Normal YouTuber end of video stuff. Remember that you are a great person, no matter what other people think. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.